Hi there. Today's short video is how to wire your Arctic heat pump and the heat pump accessories. To begin, your heat pump must be connected to a 220-volt outdoor disconnect, which should be wired by a licensed electrician in accordance to your local regulations and building codes. Start by removing the control plate from the side of the heat pump. Here you will find the connections for the main power supply as well as the connections for the circulation pump. The main power connects to the left side of the terminal strip. L1, L2, neutral, and ground. If your heat pump is using a 240-volt circ pump, then the neutral will not be needed. Only when using a 120-volt pump will you need a 3-wire with the neutral. A 240-volt circulation pump connects to the right side of the terminal strip. L1, L2, and ground. If the circulation pump is 120 volts, connect it to L1 and N or neutral. Note, in this case, a 3-wire main power with L1, L2, and a neutral is needed. When you remove the side panel from the heat pump, you will find the connections for your backup heater and the 3-way diversion valve. There are additional connections behind the side panel that we will explore later. There are 2 options for connecting the backup heater. The most common connection is the dry contact on the left side of the terminal strip. This will connect to the R, W, or TT inputs of most backup heaters which use no voltage. If your backup heater requires a 240-volt relay switch, you will use the connections on the right side of the panel. Please consult the manual for your backup heater to determine which connection you require. If your heat pump is used with separate heating and cooling buffer tanks, you will connect the diversion valve to the 3-way valve output on the terminal strip. Remote on-off and heating-cooling mode can be controlled by an external controller, such as the HBX Eco 600. CN36 on the heat pump controls the remote on-off and is normally jumpered by default. Replace the jumper with the supplied 18-gauge pigtail wire to stage 1 on the HBX controller. If multiple heat pumps are used, each heat pump will be wired to stage 2 and stage 3 on the HBX respectively. CN31 on the heat pump is a remote contact for heating and cooling mode. Connect the other supplied pigtail to the reversing valve output on the HBX controller. Thanks for taking the time to watch this quick tip. Until next time. Cheers!